Kenny to finally get in. What does it mean to you?
I mean, it's great, man. It shows that all the hard work I put in my years here at the university are finally paying off. You know, I mean, I'm all century. I have my own award, but you know, this is one of the highest honor you can have as an athlete. And you know, I'm blessed to be here, to go in myself live. And you know, it's just an awesome feeling to let me know that the 3 years of my time service here at the University of Illinois wasn't wasted.
And you're well before the transfer portal era, right? But you're one of the notable guys that did it back in the day. Does it feel like, yeah, I'm an Illini?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely an Illini. You know, from the first day I stepped on campus in '86, I knew this was my place. I mean, the first time I actually got here was at the '83 News Gazette All-State Banquet, and that was the first time here on campus. And I fell in love with it. It was unique. It was a place of warmth, a place I knew I wanted to be. And then when Coach Henson told me he was going to redshirt me, I was like, nope, going to Northern. And once they fired my coach, good friend, Coach John McDougal, I knew this would be my final stop.
Kenny, does it mean something extra special joining teammates like Kendall and Nick? And have you talked to any of those guys?
Yeah, they all, this morning, I don't know what they were doing up at 6 o'clock in the morning, but they all texted me and congratulated me. Not only my teammates, but a lot of former Illini as well. We have a huge group chat, so it started beeping, and I'm like, who is this? And it was former Illini and Hall of Famers all wishing me well and congratulating me.
Sorry if you've been asked this, but what does this honor mean to you?
No, it's great. It's an honor that one of the highest esteem you can have going into your university Hall of Fame. And even though this is only year number 7 for us, you know, it's great that the university instilled the Hall of Fame because we have so many great athletes that have yet not going in, but they'll make it. You know, the university will do the right thing and get them in, but it's just, you know, time consuming to say, okay, which 12, which 11, which 15 is going in this year or that year. But it's a great honor for myself and for all the other honorees that are going in. I mean, we have some exceptional athletes here at the University of Illinois, and this is a great recognition for all of us.
As you think back on your time here, what specific moments come to mind first?
Well, you know, every moment, every second I have here at the University of Illinois is special because it's nothing but filled of great memories of my time being here at the university and what I've done within the community, for the community, and the love and support of all the Illini Nation all over.
I mean, you're in the NIU Athletics Hall of Fame too. Alex, what does that mean to you that you made an impact at two places?
Well, you know, that means that I kicked up a lot of dust at 2 different universities, you know, and 2 years each. You know, it makes me feel that every year I was at Northern paid off, and when I was here, the same thing. To have a guy that scored over 1,000 points at 2 different universities, you know, it's unbelievable. And also to be in 2 all-century teams at 2 different universities, as well as 2 Hall of Fames. So I'm happy. That means that I didn't take a break. I didn't take it either place, and I gave it my all the time.
You kind of talked about your path, you know, just discussions with Lou Henson early, and then you went to NIU. Did it play out maybe how it needed to?
Well, you know, as I tell people, God always have a plan for everything you do in life, and my plan to come here was, you know, hey, take 2 years off. You're gonna do great. You know, enjoy the 2 years away when you get here. Let them know the 2 years they miss. And, you know, I hear it all the time, man, I wish we'd have had you for 4 years. You know, and I'm like, well, you know, I did my best in 2. So in 4, it'd have been really off the chart. You know, but, you know, it's great. You know, I had some of the best coaches there was. You know, they're gone, but I know they're looking down and say, hey, Kenny did it his way. You know, Coach Henson, Coach Nagy, Coach Collins. You know, I spoke with Coach Coombe. He's the last one left on the staff. And, you know, it's something that we're well deserved. And, you know, I know they're looking down, smiling, and say, hey, he did it, you know. So.
Kenny, you're one of those players that really had a unique relationship with the fans.
Oh, yeah.
Does that continue to this day?
I mean, because, you know, the fans are what support every sport. without the fan, nobody's going to cheer, nobody's going to boo, nobody's going to congratulate you, nobody's going to want your autograph. And I felt that these are the people who made me who I am today, because they cared enough to come out, support the university, support me, support my teammates, coaches, and they are a tremendous aspect to the game. Without the fans, what do you have? Nothing. So anytime I get to shake their hand, sign an autograph, talk to them, hear memories that they have with me, it's great. It's a great experience, and I love it. I'm not one of those guys that don't want to be bothered. I want to be bothered. I want to hear your experience, and I see people, they're scared to approach me. They're like, oh, I don't know what he's going to say. Is he going to talk to me? Are he going to ignore me? No, Kenny talks to everyone. As long as you don't act stupid, then we're fine. But I love the fan experience. I think it's one of the greatest things in sports.
What are your thoughts on the program now?
Well, it's great. I was over there this morning watching the guys go through, work out, and we're headed in a great direction. Coach Underwood and his staff have done a tremendous job, and these young men that are here now, they want to be here, they want to win now, and expect a lot of good things from Illinois basketball.
You carry the Flight 33 nickname. Is there a specific flight that is your favorite?
All of them. I never had a bad flight. But, it's great, and, it was well-deserved, and I love every aspect of Flight 33. It's who I am.
I think fans remember the 360. I think it was against Michigan State. Does that one stick out in your mind?
Well, every dunk I had was special because it meant something special to me. And, if people always say, which one? I'm like, all of them, except for the ones I missed, which I think I might have missed maybe 2 or 3 in 4 years of college basketball, which is a great percentage, And drove Coach Henson crazy, but he didn't understand the dynamics. His vertical was minus, mine was in the high plus. So, it's hard to correlate the two. And he just was a guy that wanted everything to be perfect and done the right way. And I respect him for it, and he respects me for my craft. He just said, Kenny, I only get mad because I can't do what you do. And I said, Coach, I understand.
What do you think about the current state of college basketball, transfer portal, NIL, just what it looks like
now?
Well,
the NIL is great for the student athletes. They get an opportunity to be paid for, doing anything or some doing nothing. And, but it hurts because you don't get that young man or young woman that you have for 2, 3, 4 years. Now it's one and done, and a kid is offered something better at another university. He or she's gone. And, it hurts it in that aspect, but I'm glad to see that they're getting the financial rewards.
You mentioned all the great athletes at Illinois. Like, who's the next basketball players that need to be on the list to be in the Hall of Fame?
Well, I can't say, because if I leave someone out, then I got to answer that question from them. Man, why you didn't put me in? Look, I love it. We just have so many basketball players and so many athletes in general. You got to remember, I think it's either was 135 years before we had a Hall of Fame. So now you go back 135 years of Illinois sports and look at all the great athletes that were there way before Kenny Ballard even was thought about being born or here. So it's a huge list, and I hate to be Josh in the community, try to sort through and say, who's next? I wouldn't want that. So, but, eventually we'll have everyone in, and, it'll be great. It'll be great. And I'm looking forward to coming back for all the other inductees from years to come, because it's a great time to show what your net worth meant to the University of Illinois.
I mean, you come back pretty regularly anyway.
Oh, I'm always here. Yeah. I doubt if there's ever another athlete that have been back to football and basketball game more than me. If it is, I want to know who they are. But I love the University of Illinois. That's what it means to me to be an alumni, to continue to support all the sports volleyball, baseball, track, field, basketball, soccer, you name it. I'm a huge fan. If Illinois is playing somewhere and I'm able to get there, I don't care what sport it is, I'm there with my orange and blue on.
Is there something special, like when you get back to Champaign,
Oh yeah, this atmosphere is just something about the air here in Champaign. It just, you come in and regardless of how good or how bad any sports is, you just feel that urge that like I'm home. You know, I'm home, and I love it. That's why I've been continue to come back since I graduated in '89, and I'll continue to come back as long as I'm able to.
Thanks, Kenny.